Hi, I'm Vincent Sellers, former Special FBI agent, and I'm here today to talk to you about how to be an FBI agent. This is episode 2 of a 6-part mini web series. I also am the author of Eyes Pried Open, Rookie FBI Agent, which chronicles my adventure in joining the FBI and fighting crime on the streets of San Diego, California as an FBI agent. So today's episode is who can be an FBI agent? Well, technically, the minimum qualifications are out there for everyone to read. They're generally FBI agents when they come in are people that are under the age of 37. They're fit, they're healthy, and they come from a diverse amount of backgrounds. The FBI culturally is, make no qualms about it, they are heavily white male-oriented, frequently from military and law enforcement backgrounds. These folks that come from those backgrounds are definitely some of the finest individuals I've ever met. They make incredible agents, and that's the deal. That's pretty much the way it is. There are definitely lots more women than there were once upon a time. It wasn't long ago in the 70s that there were no female agents. Women, minorities, you do see more of that in the FBI, fortunately. I'm glad to see that because the FBI needs all perspectives and truly does need a diverse group of individuals to be able to understand the threats and be able to fight crime that impacts all different types of Americans. We need to have all different types of Americans serve as FBI agents. And I will also comment that anyone that you see in the FBI, they deserve to be there. If they're an FBI agent, everybody's gone through the exact same hiring processes, and they are all the people that wear those badges and carry those guns and say, I'm an FBI agent. They've all come from the same place and gone through the same exact processes. So my hat's off to all of those that have navigated that process because it ain't easy. So what else can I tell you about who can be an FBI agent? Well, background-wise, aside from the military and law enforcement, that's always, heavily, there's always a healthy population of those folks that come in. I came from an engineering background. I was in the corporate world for about 10 years, doing mostly IT projects and that type of thing, some white-collar type things. So the FBI is definitely looking to boost, their agents that are experienced or can help combat white-collar crime. Cyber crime, anything to do with computers is quite beneficial, obviously, in the technology-oriented world we live in today. So definitely, that cyber background is quite beneficial. Attorneys, anyone with legal background or attorneys are absolutely essential to the FBI. The FBI is a law enforcement organization. So it's not all about being flashy and running down the bad guys and handcuffing them and, shooting good scores on the shooting range. The reality is that the FBI, to be effective, has to put bad guys in jail. You do that by going through the legal process and having sound court cases, sound documentation, and understanding that legal process and being effective at it. So as you can see, the FBI needs people of all different skills and backgrounds to really address the challenges that they need to. So while millions of Americans, in theory, can be FBI agents, very few become FBI agents. Now, when I joined, around that time frame, there were nearly 250,000 applicants in 1 year for about 500 positions. So it was very competitive. It varies by year, but at any given time, if I had to throw out a number or a guess, your odds are probably like 1 in 500 of becoming an FBI agent versus everyone else applying. So it's not a profession, quite frankly, that you can just count on, hey, I'm qualified, I'm going to apply, and therefore I'll get the job. It's not like that. A lot of it, I think, comes down to luck, quite frankly. Maybe a case of your application coming in at the right day, being at the top of the stack. Who knows? And we'll talk about that more in the other episodes. But all you can do is make your own luck. So to do that, before you even start the process, hopefully you've been living a clean life. Don't make stupid comments that could be held against you on Facebook, for example. Don't get into trouble. Don't build up a big arrest record. I mean, these things seem obvious, but they will come back to haunt you if you apply, and if you lie about those things. We'll talk about this later, but you will be taking a polygraph test. If you don't pass that, then you're not going to be an FBI agent. So it's kind of hard to game or cheat the system. You need to live a clean life and conduct your business as if you are an FBI agent. Don't get any bad blemishes on your background is the best advice I can give. Also, I would advise anyone to, while keeping that in mind, I want to be an FBI agent, I'm going to live a clean life. You can't count on it. So coming out of college, it's pretty much unheard of for anyone to become an FBI agent. I never heard of that actually happening during my time there. I'm not saying it can't happen, but the stories I hear about the FBI recruiting people in college, and I've heard that from various people, that may mean that they were at a career fair and the FBI was handing out internship programs. I'm not sure, but as far as becoming an FBI special agent, they don't just pluck people out of college and say, "Ooh, you're really smart and we really like you. Why don't you be an FBI agent?" Doesn't happen. They've got way too many applicants and people applying and wanting to join to need to spend the resources to go out and do that. So just live a clean life and pursue a career that falls under one of the FBI areas that they hire people for. And that's the best advice I can give. So just realize that, last in closing, that the FBI has roughly 30,000 employees. About 10,000 of those are actually FBI special agents. So there are lots of opportunities out there for lots of different skill sets and backgrounds and personalities. So if you apply, if you really want to work for the FBI and do good in the world, maybe if you don't go through the FBI special agent process successfully, there's still lots of options out there in the law enforcement community. Again, 2/3 of the FBI are not FBI agents, and those people perform essential roles. And there are 17,000 plus, last I heard, law enforcement entities in the United States. Not people, but actual departments or entities, cities, counties, state, all the local. There are nearly countless law enforcement entities out there that you can participate in. And ultimately, all of those are performing crucial public safety roles and helping do right in the world. So bottom line, if you don't become an FBI agent, but you still want to do some great things and are still really interested in law enforcement, there are lots of options out there. So other fish in the sea aside from the FBI if that doesn't work out. So that concludes episode 2. Stay tuned for episode 3. Thanks for watching.